While the West keeps pressurizing India to toe its anti-Russia line amidst the ongoing Ukraine war, India has made it clear that it will frame its independent foreign policy, first with oil and now with fertilizer. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, in this video, I will tell you why the new trade agreement of fertilizers between India and Russia is historic. India is no one to take instructions from the West, nor is it going to harm its own interest just because the West wants it to take an anti-Russia line. First, India made this clear with its oil imports from Russia, and now India is also looking for a historic barter agreement to bring in fertilizer from Russia for its farmers. As per a Times of India report, India is looking for options to secure fertilizer supplies from Russia. It is looking at a mechanism to calculate the cost of fertilizer in rupee. In return, Indian traders can export items of similar value to Russia. Fertilizer is not on the list of banned Russian items, and therefore India can import it without violating Western sanctions. Only this month, 3 ships carrying the crucial soil nutrients arrived in India from Russia. Russia, on the other hand, imports tea, medicines, basmati and non-basmati rice from India. The main issue for both New Delhi and Moscow is that Russia is being cut off from the global financial payments settlement system. Even if India wants better trading ties with Russia, such Western restrictions make things somewhat uneasy. And that is exactly where barter comes in. Now, India can purchase Russian fertilizer and Russia can purchase Indian goods without having to worry too much about Moscow's exclusion from the global payment settlement mechanisms. A government official said, "We are confident of our traders getting more fertilizer from Russia under this arrangement to meet our requirement." And this is working out well for India. This month, 2 Russian ships carried 1.16 lakh tons of NPK to India, while a third ship brought in 66,000 tons of diammonium phosphate. Last month, the government had said that India had received fertilizer shipments of 3.6 lakh tons from Russia since the Ukraine war started on February 24. India itself is a huge consumer of fertilizers. It is the second largest importer of soil nutrients, next only to China. India needs these fertilizers in order to support 60% of the country's workforce that remains dependent on agriculture. Also, agriculture accounts for 15% and its $2.7 trillion economy. In any case, India needs to ensure a secure and steady supply of chemical fertilizers for its farm sector. Moreover, the fertilizers market is presently in a stressed state. The prices were already running high and the Ukraine war has further affected the market. And this was only natural given that Russia is the largest exporter of fertilizers. It accounts for 23% of ammonia exports, 14% of urea exports, 10% of processed phosphate exports, and 21% of potash exports. Russian fertilizer is popular in major agricultural producers like the US, China, and India. For Indian farmers, the situation could have been particularly bleak given that the Kharif season requires extensive use of fertilizers for sowing paddy and other commercial crops. Any shortage of fertilizers in such circumstances would have therefore meant a failed crop for the farmers and could have created food security issues for the nation at large. The Indian government had even assured farmers that there will be no shortage in supply of fertilizers despite the upsurge in global prices. It seems to be ensuring this by securing supply of crucial soil nutrients from Russia under a barter agreement. India is aiming import of 1 million tons of diammonium phosphate and potash and about 8 lakh tons of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium from Russia every year. India is therefore handling the global fertilizers price rise crisis with a historic barter agreement. India is taking its own side amidst the Russia-Ukraine war instead of falling into the Western trap.